Top 10 most dangerous spiders in the world. There are around 50,000 species of spiders on the planet, and their dangerousness is not necessarily determined by their size. Both big and small are capable of perpetrating the most painful and deadly bites. Don't let fear invade you, and get ready to meet the 10 arachnids that bring the greatest terror in the world. Number 10. Mouse spider. This 8-legged Australian creature is named after the creepy, hairy abdomen that resembles a rodent. 17 species have been identified in total, and they range between 0.39 and 1.37 inches in length. They live near water channels, and depending on the time, they stay in their burrows, waiting for prey, or they also go out to wander without destination. Knowing this, you must walk more attentive than ever so you don't cross with this arachnid, who will not hesitate to use its huge fangs that have a poison similar to that of the fearsome Sydney funnel spider, which is potentially dangerous. If they feel threatened, they will unleash their fury, and that can lead to death because they have a high level of toxicity. Its poison affects the nervous system and spreads rapidly throughout the body. After the bite, if the symptoms are immediate, a doctor should be called in order to apply the corresponding antidote. If there are no effects, consider yourself a lucky one because you only received one dry bite, that is, without poison fluid. Number 9. Yellow sac spider. With an innocuous aspect and a small body that can measure up to 0.39 inches in length, this spider is considered responsible for the majority of bites that happen in the world because it lives in many parts of Europe and Central Asia. It is light yellow to yellowish green, and to the naked eye it seems transparent, so it is also called the phantom spider. It is a fierce hunter who comes out of its silk sac to look for its prey, which can be another type of spider or insect. Sometimes, in the face of food shortages, it can even become a cannibal and eat its own eggs. Surprising! The sac spider owes its high danger to its frequent contact with humans, its eventual bad mood, and the poison it possesses, a cytotoxin that is capable of breaking down cells, causing necrosis. Its bite produces a sharp pain, causing the affected area to swell, creating undesirable blisters that can leave you scarred for life. Number 8. Wolf spider. This spider is called wolf because of its speed and aggression to hunt its prey. Its attack is supported by its strong body and sharp vision. Also known as ground spiders, they are found on all continents, inhabiting meadows, mountains, and wetlands. It measures between 0.25 and 1.37 inches long, the females being the largest. Its danger is that it is a hunter capable of attacking and surprising in a matter of seconds. Its bite is poisonous, but if it is treated medically, it is not deadly. However, the pain is unbearable, and the itching could be unbearable to a point of leading to risky infection. Number 7. Redback spider. This spider has a particular linear red marking on its abdomen and is cataloged within its genus as Laterodectus hasseleti. The female reaches 0.39 inches in length, while the male measures 0.15 inches long. It feeds on insects, including spiders, and eventually small lizards. Its tiny size is complemented by its agility, becoming a great threat to anyone. We can find it inside mailboxes or under the toilet lid, as well as in gardens. That is why its contact with humans is common. The report of bites of this creature indicates that there are approximately 2,000 per year, females being responsible for the majority, perhaps in their eagerness to defend their hatcheries. Although its poison is not lethal because there is an antidote, the painful sting will cause nausea, vomiting, pain in muscles and joints, followed by total paralysis of the body. If the victim is not treated within 2 hours after the attack, the end of their existence could be considered. Take great care. Number 6. Six-eyed sand spider. It is clear that the name of this arachnid describes its main characteristics: 6 eyes and sandy habitat. Because of its flattened posture and forward-facing legs, it is also known as the six-eyed crab spider. And a fact that we must take into account is that the scientific name of the family to which it belongs is Sicarius, which means murderer. OMG! It is native to southern Africa and usually hides in the sand not only to avoid heat, but to hunt its prey. Similar to recluse spiders, the venom of this spider is a powerful cytotoxin, which can be both hemolytic and necrotic, meaning that blood runs freely instead of coagulating and destroying the tissue around the bite. Laboratory studies showed that a bite would be lethal to a rabbit, which would die in about 5 hours. And although there have not been many recorded cases of humans attacked by this creature, it is certainly highly dangerous since its poisoning has no antidote. Number 5. Brown widow spider. Latrodectus geometricus, as it is known within its genus, is a close cousin of the aforementioned redback spider and also of the famous black widow spider, which you must have imagined, and you are right, are linked. Unlike its black-colored relative, its body can be between brown and beige with some dark bands in the legs. In addition, it has a prominent hourglass-shaped mark whose color is a yellowish-orange shade on the underside of its abdomen. You can find it in several continents in the dark areas of houses and gardens, where it weaves its three-dimensional webs. Some people estimate that their poison could be stronger than that of a black widow, but this is not proven since they only secrete small amounts when they bite. What is certain is that its bite produces very painful effects, including muscle spasms and, in some cases, temporary cerebral or spinal paralysis that can leave permanent damage to the central nervous system of the affected person. It is complicated, but health can improve markedly after a brief hospital stay. Number 4. Black widow spider. Called scientifically Latrodectus mactans, it is the most popular spider of its kind and the most feared in the world for its impressive poisonous glands. It lives in warm regions, mainly in North America, and during the cold season it looks for refuge, which presents a great danger because it can be inside the house. Like the brown widow, it has the shape of a red hourglass on its abdomen, which allows the female to be identified, who can measure about 1.5 inches long, and the male, of a lighter color and that does not have the representative figure, is 0.47 inches long, so it is much lighter than its post-mating victim. That's right, the Black Widow gets her Machiavellian name because she tends to kill her partner after the sexual act. Its bite is frightening because its venom could be up to 10 times stronger than that of the rattlesnake, capable of producing paralysis in the central nervous system. The neurotoxins can generate from a burning pain to the evil of latrodectism, whose symptoms are abdominal cramps, nausea, and respiratory problems, which could be lethal for children, elderly, or sick people. Number 3. Sydney funnel web spider. Listed as the most dangerous spider in Australia, this species has an aggressive character when threatened. It measures about 2 inches long and prefers dark and damp places to live. Its name is due to its peculiar web in the form of a funnel that weaves as an entrance to the burrows where, in general, the female remains. Both genders are dark colors with bright touches, possessing eerie and sharp fangs with which they can pierce the nails. In contrast to any other group of arachnids, the male is the ultimate threat, with venom up to 6 times more potent than that of the female. Due to the high toxicity of its venom, its bite is very painful, and the symptoms can be extreme like tingling, involuntary contractions in the facial muscles, excessive sweating, and breathing difficulty. There was even a case where the victim died 15 minutes after the bite. And it is because the funnel web spider does not settle and in order to inject a full dose of its poison, is able to attack repetitively until it is achieved. Number 2. Brown recluse spider. Also known as the violinist spider because of its similar shape to the musical instrument that can be seen in the head of many, it lives in places of warm climates, predominantly in North America. Its 6 eyes are set in pairs, and it is known for its powerful poison able to destroy skin tissues. It reaches a length of 0.5 inches and can suddenly become a threat due to its location, since it usually develops in dark areas under furniture and paintings. It can even be trapped inside garments that would cause a forced sting. It is not aggressive by nature, but if it is disturbed, it will attack on more than one occasion, causing death of its new victim in a matter of 1 hour. In addition, its poison is necrotic, that is to say, it causes meat to die, and, although in principle it is usually slight, can lead to a condition known as loxoscelism. In this severe case, the area around the bite begins to degenerate and a deep sore forms, with cases in which amputation will be necessary. The biggest problem with the recluse spider is that there is no effective cure for its bite and side effects, which is why it is reckless and extremely dangerous. Number 1. Brazilian wandering spider. This spider occupies the first place because it possesses the most lethal neurotoxic poison on the face of the earth. Originally from Brazil and present in the tropical areas of South America, it is an active hunter who likes to travel a lot. It tends to look for comfortable places, and sometimes it goes towards fruits and flowers that humans consume and cultivate, so it also receives the name of the wandering banana spider. Of furry and great appearance, this is the reason why sometimes it is confused with some tarantulas. It can reach up to 6.6 inches in length. Despite their large size, they are agile and truly aggressive when they feel threatened, so don't even bother, because they have sharp fangs that can easily penetrate human skin. Endorsed by Guinness World Records, the Brazilian wandering spider is the most poisonous of all. Their neurotoxins, 20 times more deadly than those of a black widow, can kill their victim if the corresponding antidote is not applied in time. The bite causes a concussion in the muscles and general paralysis, the most unpleasant feeling being the terrible pain you will feel for hours while you stop breathing. If you cross its path, just run for your life. We're sure that you were impressed by these dangerous and lethal arachnids that are part of your everyday environment. If you will take more precautions from now on, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time.